You're telling me the truth, Seneca? I mean the whole truth. You see, Levine doesn't waste time, you know. Now, if he's asking Clem a lot of questions about Harriet Hill, it means that he has something.
Well, he doesn't.
You never had an affair with Harriet Hill, right? I mean, you were just co-workers, period.
That is correct.
Okay. Did you ever see her outside of the hospital?
Of course I did.
Where? In the homes of friends?
No, I told you, we had dinner on several occasions, and we spent some time together at a conference in San Francisco.
You stayed at the same hotel together?
Yes, as a matter of fact, along with about 400 other doctors.
Okay, Seneca, look. I have to ask these questions, all right? Now, did Nell know that you were seeing her?
Oh, yes. Rumors were flying all over the place, and Nell was the first to know. You see, we had a lot of very, very concerned friends in Minnesota.
Okay, but did the two of you discuss the rumors?
As I recall, at that point in time, we weren't discussing anything. Now, listen. Can we possibly get back to the issue at point? Now, this case is about what happened in Nell's hospital room. So far, all I've heard is a lot of legal hocus-pocus and innuendos about my private life.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you're the defendant here, and I am the attorney. And it is my job to ask you every question that I consider germane. And yours is to answer it to the best of your ability. Now, is that perfectly clear?
Whether or not I had dinner with Harriet Hill is totally irrelevant.
Well, the prosecution doesn't think so, Seneca.
Now, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that the district attorney thinks that I wanted to kill Nell because I was in love with Harriet Hill? Is that what you're telling me?
Look, Seneca, now I am perfectly aware that this is all awful. But we have to deal with it. Now, I want you to settle down, okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, when was the last time that you had contact with Harriet Hill?
I saw her a few times after Nell came back to Riverside. And then I stopped because I thought she might be getting interested, and then I came back to New York.
No phone calls, no letters?
No, nothing.
Good. Now, is there anybody that the DA could call who would link the two of you together?
No. Yes. Nell's sister, Diana.
She saw the two of you together?
In San Francisco. At a hotel, in a room with a dozen other doctors.
Okay, we've got to get back inside. Now, look, I spoke to Diana about her pretrial hearing, and she did not say anything about Harriet Hill.
Well, either Levine didn't think of it, or she didn't think it was important enough to mention.
Well, let's hope that he didn't ask.
Are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up. So damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
BareMinerals is the original. Millions of women worldwide love BareMinerals because it changes more than your skin.
BareMinerals will change your life.
This is smooth, it's nice, and it covers. I like that.
BareMinerals is the only foundation I would ever use. Ever.
100% pure BareMinerals is not like any other makeup. It looks like beautiful bare skin while it covers whatever you want it to. No matter what your skin type or condition, BareMinerals is for you. Best of all, now is a great time to start going bare, because right now you can get everything you need for flawless coverage. And a new favorite, Click Lock Go, gives you a spill-proof way to take BareMinerals foundation with you anywhere. We also have an exclusive bonus collection worth $57.95, free. and it's all yours for more than 75% off retail. Our introductory Get Started kit includes BareMinerals Foundation for flawless coverage. We promise a perfect shade match or your money back. You'll also receive warmth for a healthy glow, Mineral Veil, the ultimate finishing touch, and BareMinerals Professional Flawless Application Brush. Call right now and you'll also receive 3 fabulous full-size and totally free gifts, including BareMinerals Flawless Definition Mascara. Purchased separately, you'd spend over $120. So our original Get Started kit was a great deal at 2 payments of $29.99. But if you call right now, this entire 7-piece set is yours for just 1 payment of $29.99. That's right. Order direct and receive everything you see here for only 1 payment of $29.99. That's over 75% off the retail price, a savings of over $90.
It's not expensive. It lasts for such a long time.
BareMinerals is my miracle.
With our 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose.
To save over 75%, call 1-800-235-3320. Ask how you can receive this handy compact. Call 1-800-235-3320 now.
What's the matter, Doctor? Had a bad night?
Yeah.
Too much celebrating, huh?
Celebrating?
You can't imagine what I'm talking about, can you? You're cold. You are. You nailed him, and you can't even enjoy it. Don't you ever have any fun?
What's all this about, Clem?
It's about Dr. Coleridge. I've just come back from testifying at Dr. Seneca Bolak's trial for first-degree murder.
Oh.
You getting hostile vibes? Get used to them. There won't be any other kind.
Now, look, Clem, I'm sorry. I know this wasn't pleasant for you.
No, it was great. Great. I had a real sense of performing my civic responsibility. Funny thing, though, being a good member of society and all, upholding the law kind of made me sick. I know I should have felt proud doing my bit to put the best doctor I know away for 20 years, but somehow I just couldn't hack it.
Look, Clem.
Now, maybe you can tell me, Doctor, where I went wrong, huh? Now, I know you must have struggled with your conscience, too, when you decided to turn Seneca in.
Yes, I did.
Well, it really must have been a great feeling. It must be to make up for everything that you had sacrificed.
What are you talking about? What does this mean?
It's going to be rough, Roger. Real rough not having one friend in the entire medical profession.
Well, don't worry about me, Clem. I'll get along. I might not have any friends here in Riverside where no one seems to regard medical ethics very highly. But I just might be leaving in July, remember?
I remember. Whenever I'm depressed like this, I try to think of it. It cheers me up. So you're gonna pack your bags and head for the brave new world, huh? Well, maybe you won't find it. Maybe you won't.
Why not?
Because I'm not gonna let you, Roger. Wherever you go, I'm gonna make sure they know about you and your ethics. The ones you preach and the ones you practice.
What I did was right, Clem.
It was wrong. And not only was it wrong, it wasn't even smart. And where I come from, that's inexcusable. Every advantage in the world, man, and you blow it.
Hello, Ryans.
Delia?
Who is this?
I'm sorry, it's me.
You sound all funny. You all right?
Delia, I have to see you. I've got to see you now.
What happened?
The whole world's just falling apart, Delia.
No, I told you we can't. Now we say goodbye and we mean it, right?
Listen to me. Now, either you meet me in my apartment or I'm coming over there. Which is it going to be?
No, Maeve and Johnny aren't here. I have to mind the store.
They're out?
Yes.
Then I'm coming there.
No.
20 minutes.
Roger!
Bye.
Roger!
In other words, Dr. Bolak told you his wife's condition was hopeless.
I don't know if he used that word.
But that was substantially his opinion. And you agreed.
Nell Bolak was in a permanent vegetative state.
Did you ever use the word hopeless in connection with her condition?
I don't remember.
I see. Now, it was during this period, after unsuccessful surgery performed by Dr. Bolak, after she'd been placed on life support, that Dr. Bolak suggested that the life support be removed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did he mention it often?
Well, that depends on what you mean by often.
Did he mention it more than twice in your presence?
Yes.
To other people?
To the physicians involved in the case, principally Dr. Clem Moultrie and Dr. Ed Coleridge.
Did he ever discuss removing life support with you alone?
Yes.
He requested your opinion.
I guess you might say he did.
I'm afraid that's not an entirely satisfactory answer, Doctor.
Well, Nell Bolak was my aunt, and I was not the physician of record, so our conversations were more of a personal nature. However, Nell did say many...
Thank you. Would you tell the court on what occasion the subject first came up between you and the defendant?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
A conversation relating to your aunt's being taken off life support? That's difficult to believe, Doctor.
It's true.
Well, may I suggest you try?
I am trying.
Dr. Carter, you must give us your best recollection.
Look, I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I couldn't pinpoint it. We talked often.
I assume you do have some recollection of the events of the night of February 26th.
Yes.
Did you go to the hospital that night?
Yes.
Did you have a conversation with Dr. Roger Coleridge?
Yes.
Where?
At the nurse's station near my aunt's room.
What did Dr. Coleridge say to you?
Objection. Classic hearsay.
Sustained?
I withdraw the question. What did you do immediately after the conversation?
I went into my aunt's room.
And what did you see?
Dr. Bolak cradling her in his arms.
Was she dead?
I believe she was.
Did you happen to notice if the respirator was still operating?
It was not. It was disconnected.
Did you ask Dr. Bolak how that had happened?
No, I didn't.
Dr. Carter, your aunt, Eleanor Bolak, originally came to Riverside alone, did you not?
Yes.
She was only later joined by her husband?
Yes.
Did you find that odd?
No, not particularly.
Did she tell you that she'd left him?
Yes, but
Did she tell you her immediate plans?
Yes, she was going to go back to work.
She intended to remain in New York?
Yes.
Alone?
Yeah.
Objection.
Sustained?
I'm sorry, Doctor. When her husband, the defendant, joined her here, did he tell you his immediate plans?
Yes.
Would you elaborate on that, please?
Well, he told me a great many things. I don't know what you're asking.
Dr. Carter, it'll be helpful if you'll answer my questions a little more fully. I'm asking you what the defendant said he planned to do about his wife.
Oh, well, he was prepared to make a great many concessions in order to have his marriage work. Apparently, they didn't work, and it puzzled him.
Did he ever show any anger towards her during this period?
Yeah, I guess so.
Did he or didn't he?
Yes, he did occasionally. As I've said, he was confused. She hadn't told him her medical condition, and he didn't understand her behavior. But after the first aneurysm broke...
Yes?
After the first aneurysm broke, there was a reconciliation.
To get back to the night of February 26th, what happened after you'd entered Nell Bolak's room?
I don't understand.
Well, did you leave immediately? Did someone else come in? Did Dr. Bolak leave?
Oh, Dr. Bolak left.
Why did he do that? Was there conversation between you before he did so?
Yes.
What was it about?
Personal matters.
What did you say to Dr. Bolak, Dr. Carter?
I told him to see Jill Coleridge.
Jill Coleridge? She's present in the court today as Dr. Bolak's attorney, is she not?
Yes.
Why did you feel Dr. Bolak needed an attorney?
Because Roger Coleridge had already assumed that he'd taken her off life support, and I thought others might too. I thought he should have counsel.
Thank you, Dr. Carter. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Just can't stop thinking about it.
A father struggles with a tragedy.
How can I help you?
This week,
No one could ever replace Jake. No child can give your life focus. You would make an amazing father.
A New Hope. Watch General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
We get cats. They're smart. They can outsmart their humans and their canines. That's why they deserve the smartest choice in litter. So we make Fresh Step scoopable litter with carbon, which is more effective at absorbing odors than baking soda. Fresh Step. Your cat deserves the best. And for the strongest odors, look for Fresh Step Extreme Odor Control Litter.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
I want $1 million. I want a helicopter to take me to the airport. And when I get there, I want a fully fueled plane waiting. And if my demands aren't met, I eat one of the hostages.
Did he say eat?
Yeah, you heard me. Eat. Psst. I think he's gonna eat Gary.
And it's gonna be delicious.
No one understands motherhood better than the women of The View.
Being a mother requires a sense of humor.
It has certainly prepared me in the art of negotiation.
Have you ever debated a 2-year-old?
I sometimes feel like the mother hen on the show.
It's not like having a pet.
I have to make sure that they don't kill each other.
That's what parenthood is, and motherhood especially.
I have used timeouts on the show.
It's a mom's view.
It's the mother of all shows.
The View, weekdays only on ABC.
Roger, they could be back any minute.
So here I am ordering a ham and cheese sandwich at Ryan's because I had to get away from the hospital, which isn't far from the truth.
Now, what happened?
Well, nothing that I couldn't have handled if everything in the rest of my life were all right. Listen, I've been spending every hour since you left my apartment trying to think of logical and emotional reasons why you should marry me.
Is that what this is all about?
It's what I'm about, Dee. I love you.
Look, Jill could come in here any minute.
No, not today she couldn't.
Why not?
Because she's in court.
Oh. Sure thing.
Will you please tell me again why you won't marry me?
Look, I told you this all before. If it was a month ago, maybe I would have said yes, but now it's impossible.
Now, based on Frank's behavior in the last 2 weeks, you're going to throw away everything we've meant to each other? I can't believe that.
He's trying.
Maybe, but for how long?
See, now is what counts. I mean, not before. So we have a baby, and he's in the middle of a congressional campaign. I can't do this to the Ryans.
Because you don't want to do it to them.
Look, ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a Ryan.
But you'll never succeed. You know that.
No, I don't believe that.
You've already said it yourself.
Oh.
Delia, they're a clan. You said you can marry into them and they'll accept you, but they'll never think of you as a part of them.
They'll take care of me.
But not as good as I could. They have themselves to think about. All I'd have is you and little John. Hey, look, at Coleridge Castle, we tend to your every need, every personal need round the clock. And we prefer catering to some kinds of needs more than others.
Please.
Do you seriously think you can give that up, Dee? Because I can't.
You're not making this easy.
Dee, it's not fun and games anymore. I need you.
I know.
I can't believe this has happened to me.
Please. Please.
Delia, you're the one thing in my life that gives me purpose. I want to take care of you. I want to wrap you in sable and take you to Paris and do all those things that men want to do for their women. Me, Delia. I can't lose you. Oh, honey, don't. Please. Don't cry. I'm not going to lose you, Dee. I'm going to fight for you. And I'm going to win. I have to win. Delia! Delia!
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
If you are a diabetic and currently trying to lose weight, please stay tuned to this important message. A market trial offer is starting now for a revolutionary breakthrough in weight loss called Glucosaline, and you are eligible to try it free for 30 days. We are looking for callers to receive a free trial, so call immediately 1-800-620-3352. If the line is busy, please keep trying. Clinical studies of the key ingredient in Glucosaline have shown this ingredient to be effective in accelerating weight loss. What's even more impressive is that it also supports healthy blood sugar metabolism at the same time. And now this new formula is being released to the general public, and you're eligible to try Glucosaline right now for 30 days. Finally, clinically proven weight loss and healthy blood sugar metabolism in one pill. Call immediately to find out how to receive your free 30-day trial. 1-800-620-3352. 1-800-620-3352. If the line is busy, please keep trying.
Just when she trusts him,
I had fun last night.
he's accused of murder.
I'm being set up.
This week,
I was trying to protect you.
That's not your job.
will Kendall stand by Griffin?
I have to say something here.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
All we knew is that we loved each other and we wanted this baby.
He's not my boy.
This week, a big decision,
So I guess maybe we should just move on.
but an unexpected secret
There's something that I need to tell you.
could change it all.
About the baby.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
People are talking about General Hospital's Michael and Abby. Monette Lindbaum posted on Facebook, they are totally right for each other. And Bridget Poole cheers, yes, Team Abby and Michael. Tanya Boonshoe Bernard adds, they are so hot. Lori Rogers Olson sums it up, they are perfect for each other. People are talking about General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Coming up on an all-new Being Erica, she's seen her future.
9 years from now, something awful is going to happen.
Am I dead?
Discovered secrets from the past.
They assaulted you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But will everything Erica's been through
I just want to make you happy.
I'm sorry.
prepare her for what comes next?
Why is this happening?
The last episode before the life-shattering season finale.
All will be revealed.
Being Erica, all new this Wednesday at 11, only on SoapNet.
Dr. Carter, you've testified that Nell Bolak was in a permanent vegetative state,
Yes.
which is to say that she could not and would never again perceive anything of the world around her.
That's correct. She could neither hear, nor see, nor think, nor feel. She had no perceptions whatsoever.
How do physicians establish that, Doctor?
The electroencephalogram, which had been used to monitor her brain activity after the operation, indicated it.
So she had no measurable brain activity whatsoever.
That's right.
Now, Dr. Carter, as you are painfully aware, there has been a considerable amount of discussion as of late, caused by the widespread use of life support systems, such as were used in the case of Nell Bolak. And the thrust of these debates is the problem of finding a definition of natural death that would be acceptable to modern society. Now, are you aware of the definition of death that was proposed by the Harvard Medical School?
Yes, I am.
Could you put that in a layman's language for us, please?
Yes, it's fairly conservative. In cases such as my aunt, where the cessation of cortical function has occurred,
Excuse me, Dr. Carter, but
Oh, sure. Well, that's what I was explaining. The EEG registers no brain activity whatsoever.
thank you very much. Please continue.
Well, what Harvard proposes is that if such a condition exists, and if it is accompanied by either the absence of spontaneous respiration or the absence of spontaneous heartbeat, then the patient should be considered legally dead. In other words, cessation of brain function alone is not enough. It must be accompanied by the failure on the patient's part either to maintain heartbeat or to breathe on his own.
Do you agree with this definition?
Yes, I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, we're up to a point now where we can keep human shells functioning indefinitely with sophisticated equipment, but I very much question whether that should be considered life.
Would this definition have applied to Nell Bolak?
Definitely. She had no cortical function, and she could not breathe without a respirator.
So, in fact, she was actually dead.
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained? According to the Harvard definition, of course.
Yes.
Now, Dr. Carter, what were Nell Bolak's feelings about being kept alive in this state? I mean, did she voice them to you?
Yes, many times, both me and her husband. She spoke more freely about it than an ordinary patient might. First, because she diagnosed her own condition and was just as aware as we were of the likelihood of death. And second, because we were all doctors and we spoke the same language. She did not want to be kept alive artificially.
Could you relate a specific conversation?
Yes, we spent Christmas together, and she told us that she hoped we would not let her celebrate the next Christmas like that, as she called it. Sometimes she couldn't be totally direct about it. She'd quote poetry to us.
Poetry?
Yes, one quote comes to mind right now. She said that she didn't want to be lost between two worlds, one dead and the other powerless to be born. My aunt was quite fond of poetry. She kind of insisted that everyone else be fond of it, too.
And was it a happy Christmas, Dr. Carter?
Yes, we were all very gentle to one another. We wanted to remember it. Here we have.
And you didn't notice any friction between the defendant and his wife?
None. They were so in tune with each other that they almost seemed to be one person. It was very beautiful. I'm sorry, I miss her a lot.
Of course you do. Now, Dr. Carter, let's go back to the second aneurysm and when that broke. Nell Bolak was rushed to the hospital, was she not?
Yes.
And Dr. Bolak performed the surgery.
Yes.
Now, isn't it highly unusual for a surgeon to operate on a relative?
Yes, but he was the most competent surgeon available. If he didn't move fast, she wouldn't have had a prayer of surviving.
Why? Would she have died without immediate surgery?
Absolutely.
So Dr. Bolak, who had a perfectly good excuse not to operate, wanted to do so because he wanted to save his wife.
Yes.
And now, if he had wanted, as the prosecution suggests, to be rid of her, he either could have refused to operate or tell me something. How easy would it have been to kill her on the table and have that act go undetected?
Very easy. Brain surgery is extremely delicate. A knife would have to slip only a couple of millimeters in most cases.
One final point. In the recovery room, before the EEG was taken, and before Dr. Bolak knew his wife was in a permanent vegetative state, Nell Bolak's respiration failed, did it not?
Yes.
And if no emergency action had been taken, what would have happened?
Her heartbeat also would have ceased.
And was emergency action taken?
Yes, she was put on a respirator.
And who ordered that respirator?
Seneca Bolak.
To sustain heartbeat and respiration. To keep her from dying, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Carter. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
No questions, Your Honor. The court, please. Prosecution calls Diana Carter to the stand.
I just know she is going to testify about Harriet Hill. I can feel it in my bones.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.